Right, let's do this. I've got my fun bun in. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that I look bald in this video, but I can't really help it because I don't have a tripod, as some of you guys may know if you watched my last video. I don't have a tripod right now for my new camera, so yeah, I'm just having to sit it on a printer and the Canon box that it came in. So I'm gonna have to cut off my fun bun. Sorry about it. So I had an idea for a video the other day, and I'm entitling this video #life struggles because sometimes there are just things that happen to us where we're like, what is life? So a couple of things happened to me the other day in the midst of like 24 hours, and I was like, this is a struggle of life. So some of you guys might know, some of you guys may not know because I don't mention it very much because I'm kind of embarrassed by it, but I'm kind of a fan of 5 Sauce, 5 Seconds of Summer. And not for the reasons I probably should be, like the fact that they're good singers or they make good music or whatever. I just think they're really hot and I practically want to shag all 4 of them. I'm quite a fan, and that's just sort of the first pointer of this story. Just kind of keep that in your mind right there. So Valentine's Day, picture it, I was out at a pub because where else would I be on a date with my boyfriend? That's not happening. So I was out with a couple of friends and we were sort of just bar hopping, I guess you could say, and we got to this pub, and at this point in time I was on Tinder. Now, for all those of you that may not know, I have actually done a Tinder video before and I've been on it since then, but I'm no longer on Tinder. So I was on Tinder at this particular time on Valentine's Day and I met this guy. He basically made very clear that he wasn't local, he was on holidays or whatever, and I don't really care very much for people that are on holidays on Tinder because I know that they're just going to want to chill, and that's how you end up with children. So we weren't really talking very much, and you know, whatever, I just kind of went on with my night. And then basically, you know, I consumed not a lot of alcohol, but I will admit I consumed a couple of alcoholic beverages. And I got a little funny, as you do when you consume alcohol, and I decided that I would message this guy and ask him where he was. So he told me he was at this pub. We were happening to just be going there at the time. So when I got there, didn't really care, was kind of just hanging out, having fun, whatever. And then me and my friend were walking to the bar and this guy kind of stopped her and started talking to her, and they were friends and she must have known him and I didn't really care. And then all of a sudden this other guy comes up to me that was with this guy that had stopped my friend and was like, you're the girl that my friend's been talking to on Tinder. And this guy was there that I'd been talking to for literally like 5 minutes on Tinder, just standing there kind of awkwardly smiling at me. And to be honest with you, I'm not a rude person. I pretty much am always kind of nice to people, and I always talk to people, especially under the influence of alcohol. But for some reason or other, I just wasn't in the mood. I don't know why, but I was not in the mood for chatty chats. So I decided that I wasn't going to talk to this guy, which was kind of rude of me, and I was acting like kind of a bit of a spoiled bitch, but I was just like, I don't really want to talk to this guy. So I practically just said, oh, I talk to lots of guys on Tinder, so don't know you. I know. I was just kind of like turning my back on this guy and sort of like giggling, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I mean, I'd had like a Long Island iced tea. Do you know how many shots are in that? So this guy like walked off, and I think he was kind of offended, to be honest with you, but to be honest, he wasn't talking to me either. Like, he was just sort of standing there awkwardly. And then he kind of messaged me and was like, oh, that was really awkward, and I was just, you know, kind of talking to him. I don't even really, to be honest, remember what we were saying. We start talking. I blocked him on Tinder, or unmatched with him on Tinder as it's now called, because I was like, well, I'm never going to talk to this guy again, never going to see him again. Next day, as I was laying on the couch partially hungover, I, for some reason or other, just happened to go online for some reason, and I seen this thing about Callum Hood from 5 Seconds of Summer. He's the guitarist or the bass player, I don't know which one, please don't kill me. I've seen that he apparently had this new girlfriend. I was like, that's really weird, because I wasn't aware that we'd made it official. But so I went on to kind of look and see who he was dating, and I seen this picture of this girl. They were at some club in Sydney, some outdoor club or whatever, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I seen this group photo, and it was Callum, Luke, who's like the lead singer of 5 Seconds of Summer, this girl that apparently Callum's dating, and one of her friends, and this blonde guy in this group photo. And I was kind of looking at this blonde guy and I was like, I wonder who that is. Oh fuck, that's the guy I was talking to on Tinder. I basically just stalked my way through the internet trying to find this guy on the internet, trying to see whether he had connections to 5 Sauce, or whether he was friends with them, or why he was in this photo with them, and I basically couldn't find anything about him online. All I could think was the one person that I don't talk to in my life could have been friends with Luke Hemmings. What am I going to do now with my life? I just wanted to die in a hole. So basically I kept telling myself, you know what, he was probably just there. He looks like the type that goes out drinking all the time. He's probably just at the club. He probably just walked up, just wanted to, like, you know, chill and whatever, and just got in the photo, doesn't even know them, maybe doesn't even know her. But it's something I'll never know, and I could have had connections there to 5 Sauce. So sorry, but I could have gotten your tickets. So that was the end of that, and I was like, okay, you know, how much more unluck can I have today? None. Oh, I was very wrong. So a couple weeks ago I posted an Instagram picture of this smoothie that I'd made with my NutriBullet, and I was like saying how it's going to be really healthy. That kind of didn't work out very well, but let's just forget about that. So I got a NutriBullet recently, and I was making smoothies, and typically I get the McCain's seasonal berries from Woolworths. I don't really know, but they're kind of expensive and there's not a lot of them, and I thought I'd be having smoothies all the time, possibly even every day. So I was like, obviously I'm just going to get a huge bag of berries. So I got this brand Nana's Berries, the 1 kilogram berry packet. I used it a couple of times, had smoothies with them a couple of times, and then as I was watching the news the exact same night of this whole 5 Sauce thing that happened, I just seen this picture of my berries on the TV screen. I was like, what the hell is going on there? Basically, they had done a product recall, which I am no business person, but I know exactly what a recall is. It's where they take a product off of the shelf because it's faulty. So I was like, oh, I wonder what's happened with these berries that I've been eating. So practically, the berries that I had been eating had been recalled off of the shelves because of the fact that they had traces of possible hepatitis. Hepatitis. Not like possible traces of a piece of glass, an actual disease, an illness. And if you don't know what hepatitis is caused from, shit, basically. Feces. Somebody, obviously with hepatitis, touched the berries, packaged them and sent them, and I had blended them in my NutriBullet. Obviously, I'm okay at the moment. It's been like 2 weeks or so. Symptoms of hepatitis show up within 2 to 7 weeks, so I've still got about a month to go until I know whether I'm disease ridden. But I'm feeling fine right now, kind of. I'm okay, but it's kind of shocking. I was like, oh, so I gave up Macca's to have healthy food, and I've been eating shit, and I get hepatitis from trying to be healthy. That's why I don't eat healthy. Obviously, it doesn't necessarily mean that my berries were infected with hepatitis or whatever, but it just happened to be, like, normally I don't get these berries, but it just happened to be this exact brand, the exact same berries, the exact same use by date that they'd said throw them out, and I just happened to have those exact berries that I'd used. So I was like, cool beans. I could possibly contract hepatitis, and I could possibly never shag 5 Sauce. Basically are the two things that happened to me in the midst of 24 hours that I just thought, wow, that's really unlucky. Obviously hepatitis is kind of worse, it's debatable. I thought I would do these videos occasionally when a couple or a few things or a group of things unlucky happen to me, which I hope is not very often, but I thought it'll be funny to share with you guys when it does, because then we can all have a bit of a laugh. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a bit of a laugh. But I will talk to you all very soon. Peace out. I'm not going to do that. That's really awkward. I'm just going to say bye.